Right now, okay. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. And how about you?
I'm also doing well, sir. Thank you for asking. So before the start, please introduce yourself. That would be
Yes,
good
yes,
for us.
definitely, definitely. And first of all, thank you for giving this beautiful opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. I am Santanu Das. I am from West Bengal. My, by professional, I am working person. I work in a hospital as an attendant. And if I talk about my education qualification, I have completed my graduation in mathematics subject. And if I talk about my hobbies, I always like playing cricket and football. Apart from also, I am running my one YouTube channel, which name is English with SD. That's all about me, and it is my spot introduction, ma'am. Yeah, and ma'am, please introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you for that, and good to hear you. So as you know, my name is Nazia Khan. I am from Chhindwara, city of Madhya Pradesh. If we talk about my qualifications, so I have done my master in English literature with it Bachelor of Education, and by profession I am a teacher. And my hobby is always learning new things, listening podcasts, reading a book. So currently I am working on my English fluency and communication skills. So I am a YouTuber too. There I upload video like conversation. That's all about me.
Yes, yes, it is nice. Also, it is good to know about yourself. And ma'am, you have completed your master in English literature. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it is nice. That's why also you have a lot of experience in English language.
You can say, but speaking English is totally different things, and
Yes, yes,
literature is totally different things. But there is a little bit of advantage if you learn something English language like I study English like literature. So that time I connect with this language and I have a privilege like learning this language because of being a student of English literature. So I thought I should have to learn this language as well as learning with it. So yeah, so I have a knowledge for that. Yeah.
yes, yes. And ma'am, when did you start your English speaking journey?
Sorry, pardon. Can you repeat your?
When did you start your English speaking journey?
Okay, so I started my journey in a YouTube in a 3 month back. Before 5 month back, I started my journey installing a application for that. I started to speaking, and before starting that application, I worked as a spoken English teacher at a school. Unfortunately,
Yes,
I not continue there because of so issue. So I completed there only 4 months. So that my journey began towards the English, but I am not consider continuously and consistent upon that. But before 4 and 5 months back, I started my journey installing a application. Now I am consistent upon my English. Yeah.
yes, yes. Ma'am, also you would you would a teacher, but would be a teacher a few 1 years ago. Also, you have told few minutes ago, but you have a lot of experience. But that's why also I would like to ask one question. And English grammar is important for speaking English. What do you think? Hello,
Yeah. So it lead,
I am asking.
yeah, yeah,
Yes, yes,
it is all totally depend on your practice. If you do everyday practice like reading skills, listening skills, which one is your favorite and which is your which practice you are more comfortable. If you have a good command on the listening habit, go for that. Listen which one is your favorite speaker. You should have to go such kind of talk that is your level. Firstly find out your level which where I am, and after finding your level you should have to listen. If you are good at listening habit, if you have a good command on the reading habit, I will suggest all the time you should have to go with the reading habit also. And firstly you should have to find out your level 2 there in a reading habit also. If you are not you are understand the self help book, you should have to go with the. If you are not able to understand self help book, you should have to go with the child level of book like stories, simple story book. I have such kind of books. So whenever I get the chance I do read. such kind of book. So I have a daughter, she is only 8 years old, so I always suggest her also reading such kind of books. And whenever I get the chance to read it, so I go with such kind of book. And I have a lots of self-help book also, so I am reading such kind of book also too. So I will all the time suggest, like, make find out your interest, which part you are good. Like listening habit, listening part you are good, go there, and reading part go there. If you are both categories you are good, go with both them. And after all,
Yes,
you should have to try to speak more and more you can, so that will be good for you. Yeah.
it's good also. This session is good for a for beginner also. And ma'am, you have a daughter right now. Also, she is 8 years old. And does he go to school in English medium?
Yes, sir. She goes to a school, English medium, but there is no atmosphere for speaking English. So that is a
I know.
little bit of problem in my side. But I am creating a atmosphere. My home, I am teaching spoken English from my home. Lots of the people, lots of the student. Yeah, right now I am an English tutor as well as, so I teach there. So she is also learning how to speak in English. So yeah, this is
Yes,
my
yes.
effort to teach her. Yeah.
And ma'am, right now also you are from Madhya Pradesh, but where do you live? In Madhya Pradesh village area or town area?
This is a like yeah, like not a too much village area, not a too much good city. This is a coal mines area. This is a coal productive area. So there is like a okay, okay, I can see. And uh, within a 12 kilometers and 13 kilometers, everything is available our area. But I am not I am not belong to a city area. There is everything is possible there. Everything is yeah. So little bit of problem. I should have to. Faced so many little problem, like every villagers and town people face such kind of problem. I also
Yes.
problem, but I face.
And
But there is a privilege of we have a internet and mobile phone and everything, so you can learn from your home nowadays, and you can earn
yes,
from your home nowadays in this time. So
yes.
yeah,
And ma'am, you are from Madhya Pradesh right now. Bhopal is the capital of your state, yeah?
yeah, Bhopal is capital.
And how far is your house from Bhopal?
It is too much far from the Bhopal. I am a little bit of a. This is a border of the Maharashtra after my district, and we connect with the border of the Maharashtra. So Nagpur is a little bit of a nearby my city. Bhopal is too much far, but I am not able to say like how much kilometer. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And your daughter is speaking, going to the English medium school. And do you teach in English at your home?
Yeah, yeah, of course. I am teaching her how to speak in English most of the time. I teach her. I'm not too much pressurized to her, learn this language all the time. But I try, I try give her as a good atmosphere. I have two kids. My younger baby only 1 year old. So yeah, so I am giving them good atmosphere, learning English, and I am teaching my from my home lots of the student how to speak in English. So they are learning, and I am creating a atmosphere at my home. So maybe in future, definitely 100% sure they will be speak and they can learn easily this language. So that will be good for them. Yeah.
Right now you're from UP, I'm from West Bengal, and that the summer season is going on. Temperature is very high. Temperature increase day by day. And how is the weather in your state right now?
Yeah, today's weather is a little bit of cloudy. That's why I'm feeling a little bit okay. But before and 2 and 3 days, there is a too much hot. So we are struggling with the, all the time summer hot days. So yeah, this is a weather. You should have to manage all the things, and with the gratitude, because every person has a problem like same. hot summer day, and some days after rainy season will be come, so there will also problem like heavy rainfall. So as a human we should have to accept the situation, and we should have to live our life in a positively without complaining. So that is
Yes, yes.
my point. Yeah. And
And ma'am, what do you do in your leisure time?
sorry, can you repeat?
What do you do in your free time?
Okay, nowadays I am not getting the free time because of hectic schedule. I said I have two kids, and I have lots of household
Yes,
chores,
yes,
so that's why I'm not getting the free time. And whenever I get the time, I do conversation as strangers for recording for my YouTube channel, and a little bit of time I spending with my reading also. I love to read also, and whenever I do my household chores, that time I prefer to listen using the headphone, and most of the time I listen. So this is my habit for learning new things, and basically I am uh, totally surrender for the learning. So this is my
yes,
personality. I always want to learn something, and you are speaking very well, quite well. So please share with me why are you learning this language, and how you improve your spoken English.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
definitely. I am learning English because there are many reasons. Number one is English is an international language as well as the communication language. To communicate each other, to communicate other country of people, English is necessary. English is needful language also. And right now also you are from UP, sorry, you are from MP, Madhya Pradesh. You have a own native language. But I am from West Bengal. That's why also I have another native language. But after learning English, we are talking each other. We are connecting each other. That's also English is connecting language. Yeah. And in our country, there are 29 states in our country, but every state has their own native language. This is the problem. That's why also whenever you go to the another state, that's why that time also you have to face a lot of problem. Without learning English, we cannot talk each other. Yeah. That's why also English is very necessary and needful language also. On the other hand, number two, whenever you go to the interview for taking a good job in a multinational company, first of all, the interviewer asks the question in English. Yeah, that's why also English is very necessary right now. But I am learning because there is another reason. Because when I was starting in my school life, when I was starting in class 8 standard and 9 standard, that time my English was not good. And at that time also, I could not write one sentence in English properly. At that time also, I was pretty weak in English subject. Yeah. And in this time also, whenever I get free time, I always try to learn. In this time also, I can write properly. There is no problem in my writing, but I cannot speak properly. That's why also I'm practicing that now. And I have been learning for a long time. I have been learning English about 1 year. Yeah, but I have been speaking English about 6 months. First of all, before starting speaking, I have completed the grammatical rules. Yeah, in this time also I can write properly. There is no problem, but I cannot speak properly. That's why I'm practicing right now. And day by day, I am improving my English skills.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Speaking is initial part of your learning English. If you are not speaking, you never improve. If you started
Yes,
for
yes,
the speaking, and apart for speaking, you should have to listen and reading, and that is input of your learning, and output is your speaking. So you should have to
yes,
work
yes,
both things, and that will be good for your learning. Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Ma'am,
and
I
you
observed
said,
that.
yeah,
Uh,
go
I
ahead,
observe,
go
I
ahead.
realized that I realized that in our state, in our locality, in our society, I observe that I have a lot of friends. They are educated persons. Yeah, they are brilliant students. They have completed their graduation in master in English subject. They can write properly. There is no problem in writing. They can understand properly. Yeah, there is no problem in understanding in English. But they cannot speak English because they do not practice it. They do not open a mouth. Yeah, that's why also to speak English fluently, always you have to open your mouth, and practice is the most important thing, in my point of view.
Yeah, what happened? This is a people, you know, doing master of English literature not a big deal. That is, you should have to fill the copy, learning something, and you can fill the copy. It is my experience, so many people did same thing. So this is not a big deal. But spoken is totally different things. If you want to speak in English, you should have to do everyday practice. So people are not same thing, they are not able to do a consistency, doing same effort. So this is a language, it takes time. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, then after you become a good speaker, you have a good command that language. And I am also consider myself as an intermediate. I am not totally beginner or not an advanced level speaker. After completed my beginner level, I should have to go with my advanced level. So where I should have to do hard work for that, maintaining the like advanced level speaker. So this is a like a little bit of a step you should have to follow, and it's take a years for that. And investing your time, your energy, and everything, so you become a good speaker this language. So this is not a uh, this is not a easy task, I can say.
Yes, yes,
I
yes,
Yeah. So I would say this is not an easy task. You should have to give your effort and lots of things and your determinations, your desire, everything's want for English improvement. If you have lack of environment, if you have environment, so that is good for you. If you live in a foreign country, there is every person speaking English, so that would be easy for you. But if you,
yes,
yeah, if you are living in a in such kind of a area, there is every person speaking in your native language, so there is a big deal. Firstly, you should have to create the good atmosphere for your learning. You should have to
yes,
create the environment for your learning. Like how you will create the environment for that? You can go with the listening habit. You should have to watch all the time in English content, and you should have to observe in speaking with the other people in English. Then after you become a little bit of good this language. So there is a big deal. Without environment, if you create a artificial environment for your learning, so this is a big deal. There you should have to every day do practice, and you should have to change your habit, like your native language to English. Then after you become a good speaker, and you have a good command. You should have to invest your time, energy, and your money also, if you want to improve your English. Then after,
yes,
and investing for data, all the things you should have to, and taking the classes if you want to go with the English yari, clapping go like that, tutor. If you want to improve your English, you should once a time, I think you should have to go such kind of tutor expert advice also. You can take the little bit of good knowledge from them. Then you can see where I am right now, and how I can improve myself. So it's take times, I can say.
yes, yes. Ma'am, you have been running your YouTube channel about 3 months, yeah? But how many subscribers do you have in your channel right now?
Okay, I started last 2 months back from the March. So right, my son is here. All the
Yes,
time
yes,
he disturb me. Take the myself. Leave it. Don't do this. Go from here. Yeah. So yeah. After that, you become a good speaker this language. And 251 subscriber I have.
yes, yes. All right, also, yeah, all right, ma'am. Also, you're speaking very well. All right, nice to meet you. Take care. Bye bye. Have a good day.
Okay, okay. Okay, sir. Thank you for giving your precious time to me. And good to hear you. And thank you. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Okay, bye bye.